Hello everyone, it's Michelle from Gypsy Insights. This is a different kind of tarot reading. It's not dependent on your sign or element. If you are guided to this reading, you'll know if it is meant for you. And I'd really appreciate it if you would like, share and subscribe if you enjoy this new, different kind of tarot reading. Hello everyone, my name is Michelle.
My name is Richard.
Let's get straight into the reading. We've pulled two oracle cards. Firstly, from Alice the Wonderland, we've pulled Find the Lesson. This is about discovering the purpose in a particular situation and trust that you are learning, even though you're going through some difficult, some trying circumstances. The energy that I pick up around this is about finding meaning in what is taking place. There's a feeling of being confused, and as a result, there's some complaining going on. Now, the truth is that there is a lot to complain about, because I get a lack of cooperation and a great deal of disorganization or chaos. People are quarreling, not getting along. It's a very volatile kind of situation, and it can make you feel like there's no sense to any of it at all. But of course, with this, it's about everything having a purpose, finding the lesson within, but it's a struggle. It's a struggle right now. So the first step here is about trusting that there is a lesson and trust that there is a reason that this is happening for a higher purpose is what I'm getting from Spirit. Now, Richard has pulled from the Dark Goddess a card of Medea.
So Medea is the archetypal deceiver of Greek origin. Medea unscrupulously used her magical powers to help Jason, leader of the Argonauts, obtain the golden fleece from her father. She married Jason and used all manner of magic to help him. However, when Medea's powers and deceptions finally failed her, and Jason deserted her for the daughter of King Creon, she went on a murderous rampage, including killing her own children by Jason.
Oh, okay, so we'll see where that one goes. It's a bit of tough energy. Could be someone, I don't pick it up as you, but it could be someone around you. So let's get started. I've already meditated on the energy. At the bottom of the deck I have the Queen of Swords. So it could be an energy of someone you're dealing with, but I feel it's more about you needing to find some truth and wisdom in this situation. Let's see, we'll do a horseshoe reading. We'll start firstly with the past energy, the present energy, the near future, your advice or your best path to follow, what's happening around you, hopes and fears, the outcome, and what this reading is about, or the overall energy.
Okay, I'm going to lay down the same cards here. Past, present, future, advice, environment, hopes and fears, the outcome, and the overall energy.
So we'll start with the overall energy here. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now for you, what I'm picking up is some insecurity and not feeling that you have stability around you. When we have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, of course we speak about someone who is very grounded, someone who has a lot of earthy energy. And so you could be someone who is an earth sign, has some earth in your chart, or be dealing with an earth sign, but I pick it up more as you here. And what I get is that because of this lack of being able to trust, I pick it up as trusting in a situation, trusting in the practicalities. I get that there's been some kind of instability here. It's a little bit tough what I'm picking up around this, but it will get clearer as we go along.
Okay, so let's look at the energy, overall energy here for this person. Oh, it's a Queen of Pentacles in the upright.
Okay, well, there we go. I mean,
So we've got a bit of double energy here. It's reversed in Michelle's reading and upright in mine, though. My hope is, the way this is going to go, is that this is the present and that this is what's going to happen in the future, that will turn this situation around, that what is seemingly something that has to be trusted in now, and this person's having a great deal of mistrust in the situation, that they're not going to learn the lesson that they need to learn from this, or it's going to take a very long time, that things will turn around, hopefully in the near future.
Let's take a look at the past. We've got the Magician. So here it's about making something happen. So in the past there was confidence in achieving a particular goal. It is about self-confidence, and here we have a lack of self-confidence. So the confidence was there in the past. I feel that something has happened here, though, in order to turn the situation upside down.
Okay, so over here in the past, we have the Six of Swords in the reverse. So an unwillingness to move from rough waters into calmer ones, as sort of a stagnant energy, an inability to move on from a situation, I feel.
Let's have a look at the current energy. We've got the Nine of Wands in reverse. So again, here's a sense of feeling, I pick it up as a weakness, as a result of going through a difficult time, some struggles, and it's kind of like someone here who has been putting up a fight, putting up a struggle, has become exhausted as a result of that. So here we are, where in the past there's been that confidence of wanting to get something going. Here's the exhaustion, though. I see exhaustion, I see a lack of feeling stable, of feeling grounded. And I feel that we're talking about a situation here where it's like there has been a complete reversal of someone who was perhaps a little bit overconfident, and now it is quite the opposite of that. It's extremes.
Okay, so looking here at the present, we have the Five of Pentacles in the upright. Situation of being rejected, left out in the cold, or feeling left out in the cold, feeling left behind, feeling unwanted.
Let's see what the future energy is. We've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. So with this one, I do feel that there, again, I pick it up as a loss of one's way. You know, in the past with that Magician, I feel like this Knight of Wands would have been in the upright. There was a great deal of movement, of wanting to move ahead, but I get this as quite the opposite. It's like hitting a brick wall and a loss of that forward motion. I don't pick it up as like a player energy or anything like that. It's more about
just a loss of confidence.
A loss of confidence in one's movement forward. And, you know, the thing that I get, you know, it's not always a bad thing. Because if there was maybe a little bit of overconfidence, maybe there needs to be like a correction of that. I pick it up as a correction. And rather than someone who is extreme, because I pick this up as extreme energy that's led to the imbalance here. Someone here who's been very confident in the past and now is completely the opposite of that. Why does it have to be so extreme? Can there not be a middle ground here? I don't know, we'll continue.
Okay, so let's look at the future here. We have the Fool in reverse. And it's about recklessness. It's a similar energy really to the Knight of Wands in reverse, which it begins to make me feel like these two readings are actually for the same person. We're not dealing with a situation where we've got one person and the person that they're dealing with are actually reading for the same person here.
Let's take a look at your advice, so your best path to follow. We've got the Seven of Wands. So here it's about standing up for what's right, not letting opposition wear you down. You know, I see this, these are quite opposite cards. This is somebody winning over you. This is what I'm picking up. The Nine of Wands here is like someone who doesn't want to fight the battle, who gives up, who doesn't feel like they have the energy to fight for what they believe in. But here the advice is to fight for what you believe in, to stand your ground, and to not let opposition to that win. Yeah, it's very much being in that vantage position, being in the pole position, if you will, being someone who is very sure of their rightness. You know, I get a lot of wand energy here, very much a wand energy. So this is someone who believes very strongly, or should believe in their own, what they know to be true. Yeah, I get a sense here that there's been someone around you who has caused you to lose that kind of feeling. Maybe as even somehow there's a feeling of defeat around this.
They may have used deception.
Deception, yeah.
To make you feel
like you were in the wrong,
or that you were less than you actually were.
Yeah, insecurity, instability here. But the thing is, I actually feel that you should stand up for what you know to be true within you. I feel you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so looking over here at the advice, we have the Eight of Cups in the upright. My opinion is that it's very much like what Michelle's saying over there with the Seven of Wands in the upright. It's walking away from a feeling of feeling defeated, a feeling of having been used or deceived, and knowing it's almost like we talk about narcissists and we talk about being gaslighted. I feel like that's the energy here that we're seeing with this Nine of Wands in the reverse, a feeling of having been gaslighted. But the only defense against being gaslighted is the Seven of Wands in the upright. Just a reminder about what gaslighting is. It's a technique that's used by narcissists to make people believe a situation is different from what it actually is in reality. And there's only really one way around that. Is once it's over, is to really stand up for what is real, for what is right, and for what is true.
Yeah. Let's take a look and see what's happening around you here. Yeah, the Three of Swords. It's an ending. I pick it up as a love relationship, but it could also be family members. Heartbreaking situation. And I do feel that it was the other person who broke your heart, but as a result of that, it's left you feeling lost. I get confusion. I get a lot of confusion around this card. Confusion of your way forward. Wondering
what the lesson is and how to find that lesson. Yeah, and
but I've got you coming in the past as the Magician, which tells me that, especially with the Seven of Wands, very strong energy here around you being, not letting this affect you and what you know to be true, your confidence. This energy, somebody here, a heartbreaking situation, which has led you to feel insecure now. It doesn't have to be that way, because I get you in the vantage position, And it's like this person is trying to make you feel like you're the weak one. But I actually feel that you're not, because you're coming in as the magician. Yeah.
All right, so let's look at the environment over here. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's a situation of, I think it's more of a possibility, really, of a loss of security in the future, in the present environment, due to the situation over here. I still believe that what we're looking at here is the energy of the same person.
It could be the same person, but I also get...
You think it could be the person who did this as well? I think it could
be the other person. And the reason why I say that, I mean, it'll be different for every one of you, and however this resonates, then that's the way you should take it, always with tarot. But what I get around that person is that they seem to be feeling like they've been... They feel like they are in the vantage position here with that Queen of Pentacles. But I actually feel that their energy is one at the moment where I feel it's kind of like a karmic kind of energy, where it's what they've done in the past is now being... now around them. I don't think that this is them rejecting you. I think it's actually somebody rejecting them. I do feel...
You know, Michelle, that does make more sense now that we have these cards out.
The only reason that I say that is with that the Ten of Pentacles in reverse there is that whatever is happening around them has led to some instability in their finances.
Right.
So I think that it's about being left behind, being left out in the cold here. It's what they did to you. But I think it's now happening to them.
Yeah, but as it regards you, they feel like they're in the vantage position.
Yes.
You know, as regards this person here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're holding all the cards, basically.
That's right. So let's have a look at the hopes and fears here. Five of Cups in reverse tells me that you desperately want to move on from this situation, that you don't want to stay thinking about this or feeling like you're stuck in the past, thinking of the negative events. You want to be able to move on. You want to be able to look at the cups that are still standing behind you there. You don't want to constantly be focusing on what has happened with this other situation here, which I get as a very deceptive energy. And I get with that Fool in reverse in the future that this person is likely to do something quite reckless. So if you think that this person is
happy
or changed,
skipping away,
I don't think that that's it at all. I think they're actually dealing with some very difficult personal struggles at the moment that seems to revolve around money or their personal situation.
Yeah, I get an air of recklessness around this person.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what, Michelle's right. This is actually the other person that we are dealing with.
Yeah.
Initially, I thought, well, no, this is the same person, but no.
I think they actually want to be
this
Queen of Pentacles.
I don't think
they're not. They're not.
I don't think they are right now.
No.
So yeah, there's an air of recklessness around this person. They will be reckless. They've been reckless in the past. I think they're going to be reckless in the future as well.
Yeah.
Their best advice here then is to walk away from the situation, whatever situation they're dealing with right now. Be that Queen of Pentacles, I think.
Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is actually someone who doesn't need others.
That's right. They've got everything sorted out on their own here.
Yeah.
But their present environment is one of Ten of Pentacles in reverse.
They feel a lack.
Lack of. Actually, I get a lack of planning for the future and a lack of future security.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this person was angling for.
I get a little air of desperation around them.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Now let's take a look at the hopes and fears for this person then. The Page of Swords. Now that is interesting energy. What that tells me is that they'd like the truth, or they'd like the truth to come out. They'd like their version of the truth to come out, I suppose, would be another way of looking at it.
Or maybe they even fear the truth.
They might even fear the truth coming out too. That might be the greater fear. Hey, yeah.
I'm picking up they're fearful.
Fearful of truth.
The truth coming out. Yeah. Let's have a look at the outcome. We've got the King of Cups in reverse. So with this one, it's emotional instability. What I get around this is that you want to be able to move on from this, but you can't seem to be able to move on from it emotionally. And the reason why is that you're focused on finding out what this lesson is, discovering why this happened. But I feel that this other person is not actually going, they're not revealing the truth to you, and I feel that they fear coming forward with any kind of message here to you, because I pick it up. I pick it up that this person has deceived you in the past and they don't want that to come out. It's like they want you to view them as someone who has all of their stuff together, is doing well, is okay on their own. But I get it as actually quite different. I get them as someone who wants you thinking that they have got everything together and you don't. But I think it's quite the opposite, because I've got you as the magician. I've got them in the past here of not moving on to what they should move on. Very much an energy here of not moving on from bad decisions, from rough waters in their life. They don't seem to be able to get it together.
Yeah, I had said that their present energy here, or sorry, future energy is recklessness, and I feel that it's been a pattern in this person's life.
Yeah, they're not moving away from that recklessness. They're going to repeat the same kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just going to be a repetition of cycles, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at the outcome for this person. Judgment. Well, it's pretty harsh energy for them, I think.
Yeah, it's that wake-up call.
It's that wake-up call. It's the epiphany. It's that come to Jesus moment, if you will. The realization of past errors, past mistakes, I think. And yeah, so it'd be great to see what the clarification is on that.
Yeah, you know, for you, I get it as you're desperately trying to find out why this has happened. But for you, I feel like you have to just trust in the universe here that this person will... It's not exactly wanting revenge or this person to have their comeuppance. No, it's not about that. It's more about just believing that things are happening in the right way, the way that they are supposed to happen here. And it's for the good of you, and it's also for the good of this person in the long run. Hopefully they'll wake up here to their deceptive behavior. But if they don't, you know...
it really doesn't matter, I guess.
It doesn't really matter. No, not for you.
No, but the universe will take care of this person in the way they're going to take care of this person.
But it's not up to you.
But it's not up to this person here to decide what the judgment's going to be for this person. I mean, I know that if this is a situation where this person has been rejected or deceived by this person in the past, that there are some ill feelings still about this whole situation, and I get that completely. I completely understand it. But in the end, it's about not worrying so much about what happens to this person. Trust that the universe has its ways and will deal with this person in its own time.
Yeah. And part of the thing is that if you being able to move on. So we'll continue with this in part 2, and we'll look at how you can come out of this perhaps with becoming more stable, because that's the goal. So that's what we'll be looking at in part 2. I hope that you join us there.
Yeah, I hope that we'll come up with some good advice for you in this situation.
Yeah, the link will be below in the descriptions box, and it will be about you finding that place within where you feel more grounded, more emotionally stable and able to move on. finally able to let this go.
And getting your confidence back.
Getting your confidence back and being able to move forward with confidence and with a lot more energy, because I feel for you, you are, believe it or not, even though you don't feel like it right now, you are in the best position. This other person is not in such a great position, although they would like you to believe that they are. Again, deception. So we'll leave it there and we'll see you in part 2. Please join us there. Again, the link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be on the Vimeo channel, Soulful Repair. And if we don't see you there, then we wish you all the best. If you would like your own reading, you can email gypsyinsights@gmail.com for more information.
And check out our other videos in the Soulful Repair. Do a search on Michelle's channel and look for other Soulful Repair videos, and see if those match your situation, if this one doesn't happen to.
Right. So we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.